Hey guys, it's Lindsay Weiss back again. So I wanted to go over having conversations, inviting people to join your team in a comfortable way because I understand there is um, I guess it's the fear of being tacky or salesy. But the truth of the matter is, when you're recruiting and inviting people to join your team, this isn't sales. This is truly looking out at people that you think would be amazing. Think about it like this. When you go to apply for a job, you have to fill out an application, right? Then they interview you, right? And then they pick who they want for the team. Same concept goes with coaching, except that you get to choose who you want. It's not like you're working in, I don't know, marketing for Target, right? And Target management or executives or whatever, you have to go through so many interview processes to get your friend to join you and work with you, right? In Beachbody, you're able to pick and choose who you want to work with, who you think would be a best fit for your team, and invite them to join your team and give them the gift that can change their life dramatically. So when you start to look at it in that aspect, you can feel much more confident when you start to talk to people about the business. So one of the easiest things you can possibly do is you can go to your challengers, to people in your free groups, to people you personally know or have seen in gyms, or people who love fitness and health, yoga and CrossFit and boxing and anything health and fitness related. And you can say, hey, you would be an incredible coach. I would love to have you on my team. You would crush this business. Because guess what? You're going to see the potential before they're going to see the potential. So you have to breathe that potential into them in order for them to join you, or at least feel the confidence that I could do this. So that is one of the easiest ways to do an invite, is to just simply say, would you love to hear more information? After saying, hey, I think you'd be amazing at this. I'd love to get you more info just to see if it's a fit for you. And if not, that's okay. Do not be emotionally attached. If it isn't, it's okay. It took me 8 months to make a decision. And it wasn't anything personal. It was that I was skeptical and I just had to watch and watch. And even when there was an opportunity to sign up free, I still was like, no, I'm out. No, it was crazy the months I took to think about it. So you've got to be patient with people. You've got to understand that the fortune is in the follow-up. So it's so critical that you stay in a relationship with these people. I like to think of the invite as a seed you're planted in the ground, right? And then watering it and being patient for when it grows, right? And the way, it starts to sprout up is because they're asking some more questions, getting some more information, trying to learn. And when you water it, it's you just saying, hey, how are you doing? How's everything going? How's your job? How's the kids? And just being their friend and being like, hey, I didn't know if you were still interested, but I'm starting a new coach training this week. I'd love to get you in. I'd love to get you set up. Are you still interested? And they're going to tell you, and that's a little bit of watering. And the sprout may come up a little bit higher and say, yeah, I meant to get back to you on that. I was so busy. Thank you so much for reaching back out to me. Or it might say, oh, I'm such a bad spot right now, or whatever. And this isn't a good time. And it's for you to say, okay, you want me to check back in with you next month when I do my next training? And then you make a note on the calendar and you check back in. Okay, so that's a simple way. There's also just a direct way to advertise, and that's just, posting about your story, posting about, I'm looking for 10 new people to join my team, and then laying out those details. And I can give you some examples that I've done. Again, though, it always needs to sound like it's coming from you. So really, you just want to talk into your phone, use the microphone, and just be like, hey, I'm looking for 10 new people or 10 new ladies or whatever to join my team. Or I'm looking for 10 new ladies who are sick and tired of being sick and tired and would like a change for their life, want something more for their life. I'm talking to you moms, you at home who, are looking and you feel like there's got to be something more to life. I've got something for you. And you're able to just say, join my sneak peek group to learn more, see if it's a fit for you. No obligations, no pressure. Super simple, right? And then you can do a sneak peek group, or you can do a business opportunity presentation. Or you can do a live backstage pass, which is taking an event page and it's posting a couple videos to share what Beachbody has done, to share, a little bit about how you can earn, how you can help others, about the products, different things like that. We do those. They're done in an hour. They work really well when Facebook events pages are working well, and those have been glitchy lately. So the live hour webinar is amazing. Being able to answer questions, being there is a great way to introduce people to the business. And then finally, recording those in case people cannot make the live event, and just sharing the recording with those people privately when you're talking to them. So for example, right now, I haven't done a live event I think I do them every other week or so, depending. And if I'm now talking to people this week, and I don't, or last week, right, and I didn't schedule a live event, I'll go back to the recording of the old event and I'll send them that to watch. And that's the same idea. It gets an invite out, takes care of, hitting up, talking to new people every single day to help your team grow. And then that is simple as that. Okay, so another thing to do is to truly, I think the most important thing to do is definitely to look for why you think they'd be amazing, and then tell them, like, you would crush this thing. You already post inspirational stuff, or you already, love the Beachbody products, and you're already telling people about them, or you're already referring all these people to me. You really should do this yourself. Those are a lot of different ways for you to invite. So when I send a message to somebody or an email, I like to gather information, and I just like to get to know, do you work now, or are you a stay-at-home mom, or do you just stay-at-home wife? Like, what are you? I work with mainly ladies. I do not work with guys. I don't know how to help them. I have some guys on my team. Some of them came through their wives. So, and it works fine. I just have really narrowed down like the kind of person that I can truly help. And those are ladies. So I will ask, do you stay at home or do you work right now? Because I also work really well with ladies who are in the corporate world and wanting to get out, because that's where I was. That was my story. And I do well with the stay-at-home moms too, but when I started, I was in corporate misery. Or I was coming out of corporate misery, and I wanted to do whatever I could to never, ever, ever have to go through what I went through in the corporate world again. And that's not to say everyone has that. It just was my experience. It was a horrible experience. I was on anxiety medicines and all kinds of things just to survive. And I wasn't making that much of an income. It was just not a way for, I don't know. I knew there was more out there. And I was willing to do the work to make it happen. And so I like to look for people like that, moms or non-moms. Like, that's just where I focus and where I look. So anyways, I'll ask the question and I'll gather the info. And then the question is, if they work, what do they like about it? And where are they, in this situation? If they're going to come back and be like, oh, it's a job, it pays the bills, like, they have no purpose or passion behind that. And we may have exactly what they're looking for right in our hands, And then I will ask if they're into health and fitness. if this is more of a cold invite, if you will, like I'm just getting to know them, they might have commented on a post of mine or something, or an ad or something like that, or Instagram, whatever. And I'm like, are you into health and fitness? Have you ever heard of Beachbody? And then it's, figuring out, like, have they heard of Beachbody? Do you have a coach? Do you know what a coach does? Have you ever worked with one? And sometimes it's all the way down to, have you heard of P90X? Have you heard of 21 Day Fix? I mean, it gets to, they're like, I've never heard of Beachbody. I have no idea. Or they have heard of it and they're doing Insanity right now, and no, they don't have a coach. And yes, people, I know our news feed looks like everybody's, taken, but believe me, there is an abundance. There's over, I think my my social media guy told me, I want to say 117 million plus active users on Facebook every day. And they're on there for over 40 minutes a day. So they're out there. Don't think they're not. Don't even try to tell yourself it's saturated. And don't let the people who are interested tell you that, oh, it's saturated, all coaches are everywhere, because there's more people who need us. Okay, so then I basically send them the information once we've determined if they're interested to learn more. And then I'll gather, I'll set up a time to connect with them after they've read through or listened to the, live call, or they joined us or whatever, to follow up and figure out where they're at. Like, what did they like about it? Did they enjoy it? Does it look like something they'd love to do? Can they see themselves doing that? And then it's figuring out, like, what would you like to do with this business? Do you want just the discount? Do you want to make a little bit extra side income, or do you want to take this thing and really build it to big? And those are some things that you can ask when they sign up as well, just to kind of figure out where they want to be. And that is how I do it. It's really that simple. I just follow up with them, and sometimes they don't respond, sometimes they do. And I found that email and Facebook messages work okay, and so does the voice messenger thing, or calls if you can get them on the phone or on a live Zoom chat works really well too. So that is it. That is how I do it. Hopefully this was super simple for you. I hope this helps you guys with recruiting and building your team, and just let me know if you have any questions.